My name is Aaron Finkel, and I have a question for you. Have you ever thought of been uncomfortably comfortable or comfortably uncomfortable? Recently, I've been comfortably uncomfortable, and with that, I mean, have you ever decided to take a risk on something where you're comfortable actually doing the thing that's uncomfortable? Well, recently I got connected with some business partners, and I decided to take some risks. Sometimes it's $1 to check things out. Sometimes it's a little bit more, or sometimes it's even a lot more. But the question is, are you willing to take action? Are you willing to take a look at what I have to offer you? Hey, this might not be for you, but the point is you're going to click on the next page and just take an honest look. And with that, I'll see you at another time. Have a good day.
Welcome, everybody. Anybody who is on this call is definitely in the right place. You are in the right place. If you don't know who I am, my name is Marianne. I'm 60 years young, and I refuse to work until the day I die. I'm not doing it. I celebrate every single Friday. I will never, ever punch another time clock. Not in this lifetime. I will never have someone tell me when to go to the bathroom, when to go to lunch, or when to go home. It's not happening. When I say that you are in the right place at the right time, you are definitely in the right place. Our training is top notch. I honestly believe that you couldn't even get this kind of training and mentorship inside our community. Yes, Tim did do a training. What was that? Monday night, Tim? And we were on there for 4.5 hours. You can ask anybody anything, and they are going to jump in and help you. Mindset is key. You've got to get out of your stinking thinking. You have to. Nothing's going to change if you don't change it. I knew absolutely nothing about this business in May when I signed up. I didn't even get my system set up until August. I own that. It's totally my fault. We were selling our house and we became full-time RVers. And if you're really looking to live life on your terms, you need to be here. We are in Wisconsin right now, but for the last 6 months, we have been in Texas, we've been in Arizona, and we've been in Florida. This has absolutely given me my life back. I paid off thousands and thousands and $1,000 of credit cards. This is amazing. It is totally amazing. It has changed my life. And we are all here to help you guys change yours. Just get out of your stinking thinking. Is it easy? No, but you've got to keep plugging in. You've got to be on the mentoring calls. You have to do the daily video, and your business will just continue to grow and grow and grow. And that's exactly what I've done. And I just hit over 100K last Monday. If I can do it, you all can do it.
So let me ask you a question. What do you feel is the hardest part of this business?
Michelle, I honestly don't believe there is a hard part, but they have to stay consistent. They have to stay consistent. They have to be on those mentoring calls. You know, if you go to a job every day and you screw off, how long are you going to have that job? You're not going to have it very long. You've got to be consistent and do what Michelle tells me. If she says jump, I ask her how high. No, not really. But it's been amazing and it's been life-changing for me.
Share real quick before I pass on to the next person. When I love what you said about how because I give you a daily video every day in the community, how that really helped you.
It keeps me on point. I learn something new every single day. If there's something new, Michelle's going to bring it to us. We learn something new every single day. And that's what's kept me on track from day to day to day. That's very important. Very important.
We did it. We did it. In 89 days, over $10 million has been earned inside my community just off the Legacy Builder program. That means 136 people's lives will forever be impacted because they purchase a Legacy Builder program and they get the ability to learn the most amazing digital marketing skills that can completely change their life. And that 10 million in 89 days is 100% profit into the community members' pockets. That's why we've had 3 people just in the last 7 days paid cash for cars. This is why we're having moms and dads be able to walk away from their jobs. We're having 6-figure income earners achieving on a weekly basis now inside our community. 89 days, 10 million in 89 days. Never in my wildest of wildest dreams did I think that would happen. And you know what? We're getting ready to go on our next 90-day run, and it's gonna be epic. July will be record-breaking month inside our community because 1, we're gonna walk you through step by step by step how to launch a business, how to grow a following, how to grow a brand, and how to literally get really, really good with your income earning activities and how to manage your mind so you can have the vision and see success. And then we're also going to walk you through how to create a reoccurring income stream. You have reoccurring bills, why not a reoccurring income stream? And I'm gonna show you how to do that through your email so you're not adding more hours. So we're getting ready to launch our next 90-day run, and oh my goodness, I can't, 10 million was made in the last 89 days. I can't even imagine what's gonna happen these next 90 days. So are you ready? Are you ready for that lifestyle business? Are you ready to be able to take control of your life and design your life? If you want to learn more about our Legacy Builder program, put yes in the comments and let me get you those details. We did it.
I'm so happy that I knocked fear in the face and I said yes to this amazing opportunity. So my name is Allison and I'm a special needs mom who cannot work out of the house. When I was on TikTok, I saw a live video that was talking about a 2-hour workday and learning how to make daily pay. And I said, oh my God, I need to try this. And I am so happy that I did, because I am literally not even 2.5 months in. I made $13,000 as a complete newbie. And I stink at technology. So I was so scared that I was going to need technology. I did not. So I'm just saying it has been such a dream come true. This community that we have got added into is absolute gold. Everybody wants everybody to win, and it's nothing like I've ever seen before. So I'm just so happy that I said yes to this, that I'm learning absolutely all the skills that I need. And I know when I look back at this a year from now, I'm going to be a part of that $1 Million Club. So it's amazing. Very, very amazing. I'm so happy I said yes.
You know, the opportunity presented itself for me while I was traveling, still busy. I said, you know what, let me go ahead and lock in my spot, right? Literally, before I even got my website back, I had persons waiting on me ready to get started, right? So in my first week, I'll say it's less than a week, maybe in about 6 days apart, I was able to generate $1,200 using this blueprint, all right? Fast forward, because, you know, times have have changed so much. Less than 2 weeks in the company, picking up my momentum, and about my third week, I literally generated almost $3,000 in one day. Now listen, and I'm blown away by this. I'm having fun. It's not overpowering. I get to do this when I want to put in the effort to go the extra mile, and it's absolutely amazing. The community, love being a part of the community. So many amazing people, the great teaching, the support. If you are on the fence, borrow my belief. All right, borrow my belief, and you say yes to this amazing opportunity. All right.
I'm 67 years old. I have a wife, 4 kids, 12 grandchildren, 10. We found out last week, 11, and we found out later this week that our 11th great-granddaughter is a girl due in September. So I have 10 grandchildren. They're all boys except 7 girls. But what I want to tell you is you're never too old to do this. I'm 67. We have people 80, 84. We have people that are 18, 19, and everybody in between. Look quickly around the screen at everybody that's here. That shows you that anybody, I don't care what your situation is, everybody can do this successfully. We have people from all over the world, all different types of lives, all different situations, and they're still being successful. I've been a realtor. I used to say I started at 20. I actually didn't realize it. This month starts my 48th year. I actually started in real estate at 19 because this is the start. This month is my 48th year. And I made a lot of money over the years, and I made not a lot of money over the years because it does this. And I won't go into all the times I've been broke, but I can tell you I have been. And when I saw this, I had about little over 2.5 years ago, we lost an income in the family due to health reasons. I started working in a big warehouse. I'm not going to tell you who it is, but you have a pretty good idea. We're talking 19 acres, 885,000 square feet, 7.5-minute walk at a brisk pace, and a pair of steel-toed boots across the concrete. I walked 13 to 16 miles in a 10-hour shift. The problem was I was an hour each way. 10 hours meant I was gone from the home 12 hours. 5 hours meant I was gone 7 hours. What happened was I saw Michelle, my mentor, who popped up and said, "Hey, make this amount of money with a 2-hour day." And I went, that can't be right. She must put too many zeros on the end of that. I watched her for about a week, saw some other people, and said, man, I'm all in. The reason I did that is I was working 70 to 80 hours a week. I still found time to put the 2-hour workday with your income earning activity in the nooks and crannies of my day. 20 minutes here, 30 minutes there, 45 minutes, an hour. As realtors, sometimes we take 2-hour lunches. I didn't do that. I figured it was time well spent to do it. And you know why? The 14 hours a week that I work replaced the income of the 35 to 40-hour week second job that I had had. That didn't include gas. That didn't include the 2-hour drive to and from. That was just the 35 to 40 hours a week, plus everything else on top of that. Because of this business, I made that. I get a little emotional about this, but the one thing that I didn't know at the time that I quit my second job was right about the time that I learned that I was going to have to be a caretaker for my wife. Good Lord was watching out for me. And I can tell you, the 12 hours I was gone is over. The 7 hours that I'm gone is over. I am here for her. We have good days and we have not so good days. But you know what? It's for better or worse. And that's why this business means so much to me. Not only am I making great money, we have fantastic friends. Let me tell you this. The people, I'm what Michelle calls an OG. I've been around a while. And let me tell you, I have more people in this community ask me about my wife on a regular basis and how things are going than people I've worked with in real estate for 15 years. If they see my face, they may ask me a question. They don't. 200 people in a warehouse, multiple nights a week. 50 of those people, 10, 15 feet apart, work with one person. After I've now been away there 5 weeks. This last Saturday was 5 weeks that I have not had to go to that job. I had one guy who I'd worked with for 2 years as my supervisor reach out and say, hey, we're still praying for your wife. How are things going? You're really missed. Out of 200 people and 50 pretty intimately that I worked with, I get more than that just from the people in this community on an ongoing basis. I tell people that this community will restore your faith in humanity because the people that are in here care. They want to celebrate you. They don't care if you're making more money than they are. They don't care that you made money more quickly than they did. Everybody celebrates everybody else and brings everybody else along. You know, I tell people there's 15,000 people plus that are standing beside you and behind you. Not one single person, because you make 100%, not one single person is standing in front of you as some of the other businesses we've talked about going, what's in it for me? I'm your upline. I'm your, sideways, whatever. Not one person. This community will absolutely change your life. The people in here, the opportunities, Michelle hasn't told you, but she is continuing to release additional training. If she released everything she has in her brain right now, it would be like trying to drink out of a fire hose. What happens is she lets us do it a little at a time. And to give you an idea, a few weeks ago, we have training in here for how to find your perfect customer. It's different for all of us. 4.8 million people on the planet that are in social media. If only 1% of those people want to make a change in their life, that's 48 million people. There's 15,000 people here. We haven't even talked to the 1%. I mean, that's the incredible part. And there's more than enough for everybody to have more than enough. That's the thing. We don't step on each other's toes because we all have different clients and customers. We all have different stories that attract people different ways. But she gives it to us bit by bit so that we can understand it, implement it, and then move on next week and learn something new. To tell you what this woman stands for, we went in to do a Find Your Perfect Customer. It's supposed to be 2 hours. She was there for 5 hours. 5 hours. Not making a dime from anything she's doing because it's part of the community. Yes, she was still making money in her business because she is still involved in her business. But she sat there for 5 hours to make sure that everybody that was on that call got their questions answered and understood what they needed to do. That tells you everything you need to know right there. So I always tell people, do yourself a favor. Get back with the person that sent you here. Get with them and get off the fence, for God's sakes. You know, if you've been scrolling for 6 weeks or 6 months, how much money have you made? Probably none. Get off the fence, go back. It doesn't take anything at all to be able to get the free information and look at it. What if you spend 2 or 3 minutes and decide it's not for you? You unsubscribe, move on down the road. But what if it's exactly what you've been praying for? What if it's exactly what you've been wishing for and hoping for? What if it's that? And you didn't take the time to look. God bless. You all stay safe. Have a great evening. And thank you for being on here tonight.
Thank you so much for sharing, Jeffrey. Love it. Love it. And I love the fact that you're home now. So good. So good. Life-changing. That's what it's about. Money is just the byproduct to get us to the places and the people that we need to be at and with. So absolutely love that.
Awesome. Timer's set up, ready to go. Here we go. Just Get ready. Hey guys, my name is Tim, and I am a dad of 5 kids, and I live out here in California. And I was in the corporate world. My story is probably very different than a lot of people. I literally come from the corporate world. I spent 25 years there, and I was never really home. The best way to describe it when I say I was never home, I always had a cell phone. I was on a laptop. They came into my office after 25 years, and they sat me down and said my role had been eliminated. I don't know about you, but you ever lost a career that you really just you did enjoy it, but there was a lot of things that you didn't like about it, but you showed up anyway and did it because as we're raised, right? We're kids. I had 5 brothers and sisters. Sit down, shut up, and listen as we were raised, right? You do exactly what you're told, not as I do, right? And then we get good grades, go to school, do all that, settle down, marry, have a family, get a home, and have a career, and then retire. Who put in the comments one if you've ever heard that story before, because that's how I lived, that's how I was raised, right? And I did all that. And I never thought my wildest dreams where I was in my career, never thought in my wildest dreams I would have lost my career because I was an impactful player in that company, massively impactful for the decisions and the direction where that company went. And it's a company that y'all well know, just so you're clear. But here I am. I said, I got laid off, and then I said I went home for 5-6 months and kind of decompressed. The elephant came off my shoulders. I got to date my wife again. I actually got to know my kids again. It's really funny if you ever lose it and you kind of like decompress from that role. You're like, holy crap! You never realize the weight. That was the one thing I never realized: the weight, the stress, the pressure. How I showed up. I showed up ready. I always say the corporate armor that we put on before we go to work so we don't have to show a smile. We laugh at people that we wouldn't laugh at normally. We would just say, yes, this is what I need to do. But here's what I realized. After being home, I said I never wanted to go back. I actually flew 4 different in other states from California for interviews to other companies. And the one thing I get on that plane and get ready to come home, and I go, and these were good companies. I would come home and I go, I just can't do this again. I just can't. I got home. I started to see some things around the home. And I will say something for you. A lot of you guys that are dads out there, you need to be home with your kids. They need you as they need as much as your moms. Their relationships and the things that I talk about nowadays, the gaming, the movies we watch. I'm telling you, this business is way more than just all the money you're going to hear. It is way more than the noise you just heard in my background. But we're at home. We stay at home dads here. Come on, this is the best. I hear a lot more than that normally, and I got to be under my 5 minutes. But here's what I'm going to say to you. We're home. This is what it's about. Stay at home dads. Your kids need you. If there's anything I could ever tell you, you may not know it because that's not how you were raised. They need you more than you can ever possibly imagine. And I will just say this to you. I came across a video just from Michelle here that actually just said you could learn the skills how to make $300 a day. Well, I was at a point where I had started looking for an online business, and I'm like, there were 3 things that I was looking for in an online business. Number one, can I talk to somebody if I ever get stuck? Like, you know how it is, like, okay, can I talk to somebody? I'm 55 years old at the time. I just needed to know what I could do. It's 56 actually. Can I get help if I need it? They said they had training. So I'm like, okay, they said all these things. Now it's like, okay, I'll do it. So I made a decision, believe it or not, in one night. We were in the hospital. My son had surgery, blah, blah, blah. And then I said, okay, showed my wife, Marcy, what are you thinking? I said, you know what? I'm going to. But literally, I made a decision on this business in one night, just so you know. Now, as I got into here, I'm going to give you 5 tips that I think are the most important things. And my story, even before the tips I give you, I want you to share something with you. I didn't make any income for the first 3.5 months. Don't get nervous. Oh my God, what am I doing this for? I want to share something with you. I'm about on the verge of hitting $200,000 in less than 13 months. And I made no income for 3.5 months. The key behind that story, though, is these 5 tips. See, one day, and I own that, though. I own that because, see, that moment, the reason I didn't make any income, I never talked to my mentor. I never said a word to her. I, believe it or not, I'm an introvert, a very loud one, but I'm an introvert. And here's the thing about that is I never asked her a question. That's why I tell you, I own that, right? So we own the decisions we make. We own where we're at. And I understood that. So the day I asked, it was July 27th. It's the day that'll always go down in history for me, is we were on a Zoom call. And here's the thing. I did every training everything. I showed up every day, every training. And then all of a sudden we had questions back and forth. 4 questions later, 3 days later, I started making daily pay 11 days straight. And then in 14 days, I made my first $4,050. Why do I tell you that? Is because there are 5 things I believe you need to be to have a successful online business. Number 1, you have to be coachable. When I tell you sit down, shut up and listen, or you won't get hurt, that was what our parents said to us when we're running around like crazy and your kids are driving your parents nuts. Well, we were part of that. Sit down, shut up, listen. Trust me when I tell you, I say that out of love and kindness. Number 2, this is really important because you have to be consistent every day. You're going to hear something about the common denominator about all these people that are actually doing the 6 figures. They're very consistent. There's not a problem that gets in the way where they don't show up for the people, because you're not doing this business for yourself. You're doing it for other people just like you, trying to get out of whatever or add on to whatever better life you want to have. Be clear on that. So number 3, which I think is the most important tip I could ever give anybody, the greatest tip I can possibly give you, is to be authentic. I am me. There's only one unique person about me. You know, I tell people my golfing stories. I tell people my struggles. I'm okay with that because I am human. I am like anybody else. I just did and made better, different choices. Not necessarily better, different choices. I chose to show up. I chose to be coachable because I am not giving anybody back my time. To think of one thing, I gave 25 years of my life to someone else, and now they can come into your office and go, we don't need you anymore. Thank you for your time. And thank you. Have a good day. But number 4, so I said coachable. Number 1, being consistent with the right message. 3, be yourself. It is so cool. There's something refreshing about not having to put a costume on, put armor on, any of that, and just be yourself, talking about, hey, because I realize not everybody's going to see what I see. They're not going to purchase. Not every person that comes on there is going to do it, but there's a lot of people that do. And I will say, I said, number 4 is have patience and grace. Because I knew for 3.5 months, I had patience and I had grace on myself. And number 5, we're going to talk about heavily is your mindset. I am not the person that started on March 8th of 2023. I am not the same person that I am today. So if there is anything, I will leave it on this final note. You're at a place where there's a bunch of people. I did a mentoring call for my community. I was on there for 4.5 hours answering questions. Because the leadership and the example that Michelle's given us, we're here for you to be successful. It's just a choice. Whether you do it or you don't, it's your choice. It's going to be okay. But there are people out here on this call today that are sick and tired of being sick and tired of where they're at. I just want you to know there's people like myself, Michelle, and you're going to meet a bunch of other people that are willing to do a training and give of their time so you're successful. We know this works. See, we don't have a doubt. We have no problem. We're here for you. We will guide you along your way, and just get in here as fast as you can, because I'm telling you, it is absolutely life-changing. Absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, the change. Thanks.
What was number 5?
Mindset.
There you go. Somebody asked what number 5 was. So.
Oh, no worries. Mindset, all about the head.
Yeah, there you guys go. Awesome. Thank you, Tim. And I'm so proud of your success. And you said what, you're just a little bit shy of 200,000 in 13 months?
Yeah, I'll hit it this month.
All right, in this video, we're going to go from launching your business to profit in 7 days. I am going to give you a complete step-by-step blueprint of what you need to do to make profit in 7 days in your business. Okay, so the first thing, day 1, let people know you're launching your own online business. Now, I want you to think about something. When you see a Starbucks being built, what do? They have that sign out there. So you know it's a Starbucks being built. People know what they can look forward to. Sometimes when we have our own online business, we think that we need to be quiet while we're getting everything set up, and quiet while we are learning things. You guys, the reality is you want people to buy from you? People buy from people that they know, like, and trust. Taking somebody on that journey is the best thing that you can do. So day 1, what I want you to do is I want you to make a teaser post. Now, this post might be made on a social media platform that you don't plan on using. It's just a teaser post. Okay, I'm going to share a story with you. I had a gal that purchased from me, it's actually the end of 2022, and you guys, she didn't even have the money to buy. She actually sold some stuff on Facebook Marketplace to buy from me. What she did is a teaser post. She actually went to Facebook and she's like, oh my gosh, you guys, I'm scared to death, but I'm excited. I'm actually selling some stuff on Facebook Marketplace so I can have the money to invest in my own online business. I'm sick and tired of being broke. Pretty much is what she said. Just a teaser post, right? And it took a day and a half. She sold that stuff on Facebook. She went back and made another post. She was, I'm so excited. I just invested in my own online business. Stay tuned, ... right? And then she set up the stuff for the website, right? Went through the process, and then she went back on Facebook and she just kept on doing these little bit of teaser posts. And she goes, if anybody's interested in learning what I'm doing, I'm pretty excited about it. Something I can do 100% around my kids. You guys, the moment her website was and her automations were connected, she did another teaser post on Facebook. She made $900 just by teaser post. She didn't ask anybody to buy. She just was sharing her story, sharing her journey. For some odd reason, when we launch a business, we get awkward and we forget it's the same thing. It's just going on social media and being social and taking people on that journey. I can promise you where you are right now is going to attract so many people to your business, even quicker than when you are making money because you're more relatable right now. You can go back to my content. You can scroll back down to September of 2022, and I just shared my story. Okay, that's the most important thing you can do. So make a teaser post. That post could be as easy as, oh my gosh, I've never been so excited and scared, but I know what this is going to do for my family, ... or stay tuned. Something like that. Just to bring that awareness. It's no different than, I want you to think of in the real world, right? When Starbucks starts building, they don't do anything at first, and all of a sudden there's that sign, and you're like, what's underneath that sign? And then a few days later, they open the sign, that teaser's gone. If you notice, they have that sign up, and they have something over top of it so you can't see. That's a teaser post. I don't want you to just be silent in your home and then all of a sudden get everything set up and everything going and then just think you're going to get a customer immediately. You got to take people on the journey. People do business with people they know, like, and trust. Okay, it's so important. Post a story. TikTok stories are phenomenal. Instagram stories, Facebook, they're all good. Post a story. That could maybe be a little just a picture of your membership, right? Kind of what's going on, or a picture of what's going on in the community. And it's like, I'm so excited. Or this is going to be big. Or this is what I've always been waiting for. Something just to raise awareness. Okay? It's so important for your business. Next, share with a friend or family. Maybe invite them to do it together. I'm sure you've been hanging around talking to people that are complaining about their job, complaining about their bank account. All you got to do, you guys, is really simple. Just say, you guys, I'm really excited, but I'm scared. I just am launching into the digital world. I'm learning new skills, and I'm kind of looking for an accountability partner. I'm in a community with like thousands and thousands of, tens of thousands of people, but I'd really like to do this with somebody. Do you know anybody that would like to learn digital marketing skills and learn how to make daily passive income from home? Don't ask them. Ask if they know anybody. Does it hurt? There's a gal in our community. Her name is Trina. You guys, I've known her since high school. It's kind of fun. It's fun being on this journey with her, right? So it doesn't hurt to ask. Don't push it. Just ask. Share your vision. Share what you're doing. Just ask. Just try it. So that's all I want you to do for day one, by the way. Day two, what's your vision? What is your vision? Not like, I want to make money, but what is that vision? If you didn't have debt, and you didn't have the things that are stressful in your life, what is the vision? What do you want? Okay? Now make a post and share your vision. Or share your fears. Or your excitement. Just be you. For some reason, we think when we launch a business, we got to be a completely different person. Just be you. We just got to get that traction going. Okay? Get that traction going. Start being relatable to people. Don't all of a sudden just go from what you used to post on social media to, you got to buy this. This is the best thing since sliced bread, right? People are like, dude, did you fall for one of them things? But if you do it this way and you share your journey and the process that you're on, you're going to connect. And connection equals currency. You want to make good money? Connection equals currency, okay? So next is post a story. I don't know, talk about what you're excited about, or again, show a little bit of a sneak peek of something that you're watching, learning this, or maybe you had an aha moment. What is that? Just take people on your journey, okay? Again, share with a friend. You don't got to go, oh my God, this is great. Just ask questions. Hey, I know you complained about your job before, man. The digital world is on fire, man. I'm learning the most amazing digital marketing skills, and I don't know what I'm up to, but I'm going to learn these skills because I really would love to learn how to make passive income. Is there anything you'd be interested in? I'd really love an accountability partner with somebody I know. It's a lot more fun to make money with somebody I know than you sit around, watch me make it, right? Just have a normal human conversation. Now, I want you to go back to what you posted yesterday and what you posted today and go read or watch what you posted and ask yourself, if I seen this, would I want to know more? See, here's a dilemma we get into. For some reason, we think we got to be a perfectionist, or we think we got to be like so almost mechanical in your approach. Just be you. I can promise you, you are 1000% enough. Your perfect customers will be attracted to you, not a fake version of you. So with all that being said, this is why this business is fun. This is why it's not exhausting, because you get to actually be you, your true self, when you're on your journey to learning these skills and learning and earning at the exact same time. Now, day 3, you got to be intentional. Okay? This is where some of the emotion kind of is gone from that excitement you had when you first launched your business, right? So what's great about this is we do live webinars, and hopefully by day 3, you've already heard about a live webinar we're doing. So I want you to invite to the live webinar by doing a post or by doing some type of story, right? And so like, for example, maybe the webinar is learning passive income. Just saying, man, it's really cool. I'm invited. Okay, see what I'm doing differently? I'm invited to this webinar about learning passive income and digital marketing. Does anybody know anything about passive income and digital marketing? That's just a way to get conversations going. Share that in your stories. Really important. Post a story, day 3, what you like most. Just go post a story. You're in day 3 in your business. What do you like most? What is it you like most? Just share it with me. I can promise you by now, if you've been actually doing the things, you've got people intrigued. You've piqued some interest in people. Everything I'm sharing with you does not take more than 5 to 10 minutes to do. Okay? So it's not like you're taking a lot of time. I would share with a friend or family and invite them to the webinar. Why not? Just say, hey, if you're open to check it out, great. It's pretty cool. I'm pretty pumped what I'm seeing. I never knew things like this actually existed in the world. I'm excited to learn this stuff. That's how you approach it. Not, do you want to learn how to be a millionaire? Do you want to learn how to be a billionaire? Don't think things like that. Just be realistic. Man, I'm learning these skills. You should come and check it out, right? Again, be you. Don't become a car salesman. That's the worst thing you can do. People buy from people. That's what I love about building an online business. You get to be you because people buy from people. You don't got to have a sales background. You don't got to be really good at anything. You just got to be you and stop trying to be somebody else. It's so huge to your business. Now go inside the community and screenshot a testimonial that is inside the community and share it on social media. Just share it and say what comes out of your heart, how you feel about it. Because there's like over 90,000 testimonials in our community. There's a reason why you decided to share that one, screenshot that one. What was it for you? Just share it. Don't ask anybody if they're interested. Just share. Right now, we're piquing interest. We're just painting the picture. We're planting the seed in other people's mind what's getting ready to happen in your life. Okay? Next, day 4. What are you holding on to? Right here, these 5 words are huge to your success or lack of success. What are you holding on to? Did you make the post, the stories, the testimonial posts? Are you inviting to webinars? Have you done the last 3 days what I've asked you to do to help you get your business in profit mode? Have you done that? If the answer is no, you got to figure out what you're holding on to. What is your fear? What is that hesitation that you have? Because I've not asked you to sell anything, right? I've not asked you to, you're just piquing interest. You're just sharing your story. No different than if you're like, hey, we're going to a basketball game this weekend. It's the same thing, except, hey, I'm learning digital marketing so I can change my life or quit my job or not take a calculator to the grocery store, retire early, right? You're not asking anybody to join you, okay? See, because the moment you lose your confidence, if you stop going to the finish line, I'll tell you what, you got to go to that finish line every single day. The I get to it later, I'll get to it later has to stop. Because if you continue to say that, that just takes your confidence down, my friend. You got to be that finisher. That's why understanding our 2-hour workday is so vital to get your income earning activities done in the 2 hours a day. Okay? Because you're losing confidence every day you don't stick to what you said you were going to do. Now, if you can't be productive and if you can't follow these simple steps, the profits won't be there. You can't expect to have results off of something you haven't done. It's not going to happen by you just working on everything and then all of a sudden in day 5 or 6 or 7, you launch your business and you think a lot of people are going to flock to you. You know how people are going to be attracted to you? You know how you're going to be a magnet to people? By doing what I'm sharing with you right now. It's the journey. Just like I'm taking you on your journey to 6 figures. I'm taking you on your journey to 7 figures, right? It's a journey. I didn't just one day get in your face and be like, let's go. I'm taking you to 7 figures, right? It's been the journey I've been sharing with you, right? Our community members have been sharing this with you. Just like you need to do. This is the steps that you take. It's really simple. I can promise you we make it way too hard. So one of your rules should be to complete everything you start. Just complete it. Get that completion energy. Watch what happens to you. And then when you complete what you're supposed to complete, high five yourself. Just go to the mirror and high five yourself and be proud of yourself for bossing up. Just be proud of yourself for that, okay? Because if you have completed everything, go post and tell everyone how you have bossed up in your life and how you're proud of what you are doing and you're proud of yourself. Say, just you wait. Show up with a level of confidence maybe you've never shown up before. You want to grab people's attention? You want to be a magnet? That's what people be a magnet to. That's it. It's you. It's you bossing up. It's you showing up. It's you actually doing what you committed to do. Right? That just you wait, that's certainty. That's bossing up. That's out in the outside world going, who is this person? I like them. Okay, maybe I need to follow them. Maybe I need to learn more about what they're doing. This is called attraction marketing, my friend. So, day 5. What was it for you? What was it for you? What was it for you? Why did you buy? What was it? Like really, what was it? Don't be surface level layered of, I wanted to get out of debt. Why did you want to get out of debt? Like I can tell you exactly what it was for me. I was sick and tired of being on that hamster wheel and losing time with my family. I wanted more time. And I wanted more income to make more memories. I didn't want to be a mom to sit down and watch Netflix all day or all evening because we didn't have no money to go do anything. I wanted to be that mom that we could travel and make memories and have moments that we'll talk about for the rest of our life. I want to be able to, when I'm on my deathbed, have no regret. And when I seen this blueprint and when I seen that I was on the struggle bus, I was like, if I continue to do what I was doing, I'm going to continue to get the same results or worse. I got to make a change. I'm lacking in skill or I wouldn't be here. I didn't want to look in the mirror and be disappointed in myself anymore. So, my friend, what was it for you? Why did you buy? I'll go make a post and share it. Now, do you got to share all of that? No. Just share a little bit of it. I'm really starting to get you on this journey of connecting, because connection equals currency. The only difference in me and you, I've just learned to connect with people. This is what I'm going to teach you. This is why you're in this program, so you can learn that as well. But it starts from the very beginning. I want you to, first of all, embrace your pace, but I want you to go on this journey of like you're just out there, and every time you do a post or you do something on social media, a video, a reel, whatever that is that you're going to do, that you become the magnet. And you attract people to you. And the best way you'll attract them is connection equals currency. And the fastest way to connect is by storytelling. It's something you do all the time. Okay? It's something you do all the time. Example, have you ever gone to a really good restaurant and you told somebody about it? Have you went to a good movie and you told somebody about it? Have you watched a good Netflix movie and told somebody about it? Have you bought a new iPhone and told somebody about it? Or ladies, maybe a new lip gloss and told somebody about it? Have you ever done that? Of course, it's natural. It's normal. This is the same thing. When you treat this process just like that, it changes everything for you. Now, what's the most important thing to you? Go make a post about that and share it. Make a post or share in your stories. What is the most important thing to you? Mine is time. Time with my family. Memories, moments is the most important thing. And looking in the mirror and being proud of myself. Just I want to be proud of myself because I wasn't proud of myself in 2022. I was disappointed. I thought I'd be further along. That's the most important thing. Because I know if I can be proud of myself, I'm going to come off with this confidence for my kids to show them that they're unstoppable. Okay? That's me. What was it for you? Go make that post. Okay? And again, invite to webinar and share a testimonial. Just invite. Do a post in inviting. Because I'm super excited. There's this, and I give you every week, you'll know exactly the title of the webinar. You're going to do this webinar coming talking about XYZ. I'm super excited about it. If anybody's interested in learning about it, let me know. Love to share it with you. Just like that. It's real simple, but because for 5 days, you've been sharing your journey, you've been connecting with people on a different emotional level, you are going to make an impact in a way that people are going to be like, yeah, I'll check it out, because you didn't come at them salesy. You didn't come at them. I can promise you, when you learn that it's just about you storytelling and learn about helping people, like you're the hope dealer. That's why I love this shirt. I'm just a hope dealer. I hope when I make a post that they see a different perspective. I hope that they see that they too can learn these skills to make daily pay. I hope. Now, 3, okay? Or the last part, is share 3 stories today, 2 biz related and 1 personal. You got to still be human. You got to still be relatable to people, right? Just go share 2. Again, nothing like, this is the best saying. Just share. Share from your heart. Share why you're here. It's so important. Okay, now let's go. Day 6, the turning point. Okay, share a moment that has impacted your life, and that is why you are here. Share it. For me, I can share a moment with you. It was the fact that I was trying really, really hard to make it work in network marketing, and I swear I blinked, and I have 2 kids left at home. And the other 4 are adults. And I'm like, I'm losing time. The turning point was for me is if I kept on doing the same thing, I'm going to continue to lose time. I need to figure out a way to get my time back. get more time. And that was automations. And that's why I'm here. And that's what I'm sharing with you. That was the biggest turning point for me. What is it for you? Why are you here? Why are you wanting to learn this? Why? Share that. Then go share it on social media. Share it. Okay? What is something you never want again? Share it. I never want to look at my bank account and be disappointed. I never want to go do something with my family and can't afford it. I never want to not be able to make those memories. What is it for you? Then share it. Because I'm doing this because I never want to do it. I never want to do it. What is that? Share it. Share it with posture. Share it with that boldness. Let people know. You're not selling them anything. You're sharing your journey. That's what people do on social media. Why not you? Right? Why not you? Trust me, by now, if you've actually been doing this and you're not just surface level with your intentions, if you kind of go a little bit deeper, and I know that can be hard, my friends, and I get that. But growth is hard. You think when you learned to walk for the first time, it was easy? When you learned to ride a bike for the first time, it was easy? No, but now it's easy. Just got to get over that, right? But that's why this journey of sharing is totally different. Now, what are you most surprised about but love in the community? What is that? Like, you've been in 6 days now, so what are you most surprised about? But man, you're in this community and you're like, wow, I love this. Go share that. Go share that. Okay? Now, go share 3 stories, 2 biz, and 1 related to your personal. And again, it could be some of these. What do you love most? What something that you never want again? What has been the most impactful thing for you? Okay? Have you guys noticed how easy this is? Now you might be asking, well, Michelle, I'm here to build an invisible empire. You can do this with Faceless as well. It's no different. It is absolutely no different. Okay, day 7, your journey. Okay, your 7-day journey. Celebrate that you got your first customer. Let's go. Celebrate it. Get online. Talk about it. Celebrate it. If you haven't yet, I want you to promise me something. In this journey, you'll always use the word yet after it. If you haven't yet, go look at your content and ask yourself, if you didn't know that person, would you believe them? If you didn't know that person, would you buy from them? Go evaluate. I always like to look at my content as a third party, right? Because I'd be like, no, Michelle, that's not very connecting, or no, right? So I can be better. So you could improve. Then we can get rid of that yet. Because that's what's only holding you back. The connection hasn't been made yet. Again, connection equals currency. You will hear me say that over and over again so I can help you build that connection better with people. Okay? So share your first 7 days. Share it. It doesn't matter. Share the good, the bad, the ugly. You got to be normal. Be human. Don't try to be somebody you're not. I can promise you you're enough. Give yourself permission to be you. Just be you and share your journey. Okay, now I'm going to give you a few little pointers here. But again, share 3 stories today, 2 biz, 2 related, and 1 personal. Now, that doesn't mean you go on social media and be like, I'm so overwhelmed. This is so hard. That's not what I'm saying. That's the victim mentality. Okay, now you can say the exact same thing, but in a victor mentality of, man, I am learning crazy things that I never thought would learn before. And it's kind of pushing me a little bit, but I got this because I have a community behind me. Same thing, but in a victor mindset. Okay? The CEO mindset is so huge. The CEO, I'm sure the first time you learned to drive a car wasn't easy. It was like, oh, it's kind of weird. Or the first time you got on a freeway with a bunch of other people is a little overwhelming, but you made it. You didn't stop the car in the middle of the car and run, right? You made it. This is your journey. This is your journey to the 4 figures or 5 figures or 6 figures or 7 figures that you want. But it all starts with just Exposure. I want you to think about that. If you see a piece of land and all of a sudden you see a building coming up, then all of a sudden you see a billboard, and then you see the billboard's covered, but then a few days later it's open and it's, oh, there's a Starbucks or there's a Target or there's something popping up, but they tease you for a few days. And then they're letting you know it's coming. You're going to let people know your next 7 days, it's coming. Your first 7 days, it's coming. So here's the deal. What if you don't get a customer? Repeat. You should continue to repeat this until you get so comfortable with it that you become a magnet to people. That's it. People do business with people. You guys, this is how you can go from no following on a social media platform and be wildly successful. You can take what I'm sharing with you and you can create a brand new TikTok, brand new Instagram, and be wildly, brand new YouTube, and be wildly successful doing this. Literally, this is it. This is your secret sauce. Connection equals currency. The best way to connect is by sharing stories. So let people know that you are launching your own online business. So if you're repeating this again, go, hey guys, I'm on my 2nd week. This is what I've learned so far. This is what I'm loving. Go over your vision. Be intentional. What are you holding on to? What was it for you? The turning point in your journey. I can promise you, when you always ask yourself, what are you holding on to? That's how you can release it. So it's not the boulder that stops you. You got to become aware of that, right? It's so important. You got to share these stories. Like, what is your turning point on day 12? Day 13, share this stuff. I can promise you, if you want to attract complete strangers to you, it's this type of connection. Because all you got to say is one thing. And they're like, wow, that's me. Wow, so they were stressed and didn't feel like they even knew their kids, and that's why they're wanting to do something. That's me. Maybe I need to look at this. Those things that you share in the process of you learning and earning is what is going to happen in the connection to learn quicker. That's it. I've just got really good at sharing stories and delivering value, but talking from my heart and not my head. So I can promise you, if you're willing to implement this and stick to it, you will absolutely be astonished with your results. I always say you're going to shock yourself. You are. You're going to shock yourself. But it's worth it. And it actually might be a little awkward at first, but it gets more comfortable the more you do it. So if you're ready to go from launch to profit, it all is going to happen with a connection equals currency. And you can do that by following this 7-day guideline and implementing it. And watch what happens, my friend.
You have this great concept called a daily paying business. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, it all started because my background was in network marketing. And so you got paid like once a month. And so when I found out in digital marketing, you could get paid daily, I was like, as a mom, that's the dream come true, right? So you never have to worry about taking a calculator to the grocery store because you just get paid daily. It's actually an ongoing joke in our community. Just go to Costco's. For some odd reason, we can go to Costco's and we get a $600 payment in. It's many of us. So we just go to Costco's. And so I just loved that. I was like, wow, what if we could create a movement and help people literally all over the world learn the skills to attract customers to them and get paid daily.
I love that. And I mean, you've got 6 kids, you've got 5 grandkids. Those Costco trips are going to pile up.
They are. Yes.
That's amazing. So how did you get started in the making money online world?
It's interesting because my son's a runner and we were actually hosting the cross-country dinner and I had 34 kids in my house. So I picked up my phone and I took some pictures and I went to post them on Facebook. And, if you post anything on Facebook stories, you got to keep the app open. So the app was open, pictures were downloading, and I forgot about my phone. And about 2 hours later, my granddaughter, who was 3 at that time, hands me my phone. And of course, you're like, where's she been? Where's she been on my phone? And I looked and it was still on Facebook. And it was ironic. It was a post on Facebook and from somebody I didn't even know. And I don't spend a lot of time on Facebook. So it was kind of intriguing to me what it said. And it just opened the window of me understanding digital marketing because I am not tech savvy. I'm an introvert, and it eliminated both of them. So I was intrigued, and that was 17 months ago, and that's what opened the door for me.
That's like some sort of Disney stuff right there. You may as well have said, yeah, a little bluebird flew through my window and handed me this special combination.
What's crazy is it was like a month ago. I've never talked to her since I bought from her. It wasn't a video. I didn't need nothing because what it said on there, I got excited, and I'm thinking, man, when's the last time I was really excited about a way to make money? But the crazy part is a month ago, I go live every day on TikTok. I built my business on TikTok. Great. And she showed up on one of my lives and she shocked me because I've never talked to her, never met her. And I start bawling my eyes out because I was like, Michelle, I just want to meet you and hug you someday. Because, here I was not satisfied where I was in life. And then 17 months later, I made $1 million online. And it's like, I just want to go hug her because of the process that I learned from her. So, yeah.
Amazing. 17 months. Like that is explosive. That's a fast journey.
Yes, it has been. It's been amazing.
So how'd you do it? And how did school play a part in it?
Well, I knew nothing about TikTok. Matter of fact, when I had purchased the program and it said use TikTok to build a business, I literally laughed. I was like, TikTok? I mean, isn't that like a dancing platform? I literally watched my daughter dance on TikTok. And then when I, understood the algorithms and the massive growth of 30 to 55 on TikTok, I was like, I guess I'm going to TikTok. And I was in my head, I'm like, I am way too old for TikTok. What am I doing? Right. And it started working. And then I started having success. I started just building an email list and turning that into customers. And I started getting a lot of customers. And my fear was like, I don't want anybody slipping through the cracks. And I was like, I'm going to create a community. And I didn't want to do it on Facebook because you have no control. Facebook owns that. Somebody could hack my Facebook or something could happen and I could lose that. And then that's when I heard about Sam Ovens in school and I bought it and I created this community and we just started building it. And I was like, I just want to be people's hope dealer. And I want to allow them to have a safe place and feel part of something. And because the environment that we're in got us to where we are. And you can't get out of that environment. You can't change that if you're in the same environment. And, because once you purchase something or you do something new, man, you get really excited.
Yeah, you do.
The moment that excitement's gone, you're done, right? Like I did that with the treadmill. I got excited and then,
you and everyone else, Michelle.
Exactly. So I was like, how do I help people not have that treadmill moment? And, how do I help them feel part of something? And we just built this community and it's really wild because I created the community November 22. And so December 22, I was like, I'm going to put 1,000 people in the community.
Oh yeah. Come on, Michelle.
I knew if I could get 1,000 people, we could create many 4, 5, and 6 figure income earners. Well, we ended up hitting 1,000 May 22nd. And I was like, I think I'm on to something. And now we're at the day of recording this, we're at 9,400 and 7 people inside my community have created 6 figures all under a year. And we're a huge international business now. 2 of them are millionaires in Rand money because they're in South Africa. And it's just been it's been a really amazing journey and such a blessing. And I've met the most amazing people literally all over the world.
That's so cool. And I mean, what's incredible is, let's call it 10,000 people in your community because you're almost there. Yes. Is an insane achievement. But the engagement is through the roof. Like you're the number 3 community on school against platforms that are almost 10 times bigger than you. So that says a lot about what's going on inside there. What is going on inside there? Give us a little peek behind the curtain.
And we're the number 1 community in School for Business. And to me, that's even huge. When you go to there and you click on business. And that is because I want people to feel heard. I want them to feel validated. And I want them to be open with that communication because we all have blind spots. And if we can't peel back those blind spots, we never can grow. And, you know, some people, mostly the people that we love the most, can't see our vision. And so it's like, I wanted to pave this runway for people. Cause, you know, just like an airplane, you got to get that runway to take off. And it's like, you know, I wanted people off the rocks of the runway, and I wanted it a smooth runway, and people just really feel part of something. We built such amazing relationships inside our community that many of us are going to go on a cruise together this year because we've never met. And we're like, we're just going to all meet from all over the world and go on a cruise together.
That's hilarious.
But that's what we've done. We've just made sure people feel part of something. And I do provide, this is one of the, my secret sauce is every morning I wake up and I give them a daily video. It's going to be anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes. I just go on Loom and I do it. And I get out of my head, I pour in my heart, and I give them an action step. And so every day, their day is started with something to do, something to be proud of or feel good of. And I think that's really made the huge difference is there's just always that daily communication. And I love the school platform. It's amazing in everything that you can do inside of it.
I think that momentum that you're talking about is really, really powerful. Like if you can get someone like a small win or a big win at the start of their day, bro, forget about it.
Well, one of our categories in school is wins. We celebrate your wins. And I looked at it the other day and it was 3,700 pages times 30 wins. I'm like, we have 90,000 wins in our community in 15 months. I'm like, you can't even make this stuff up. Like, it's just amazing. I get so excited about that to see all of the massive wins happening. And it's just, that's why I do what I do. Yeah, it's awesome.
You said something super interesting, and I just want to zoom in on it a wee bit. You said that sometimes the people closest to us can't see our vision. Talk to us a little bit about that, because I think a lot of people who've joined school, they're maybe the outliers in their friends or their family. You know, they're maybe the freak visionary entrepreneurial type. And I think that's why so many of us find such camaraderie inside the platform, because it's like, finally, these are my people. This is who I've been looking for.
Yes. Well, you know, unfortunately, we're so programmed to go to school, get good grades, and go to college and, you know, do this stuff, which there's nothing wrong with that. But if you want to be a little different, you know, then all of a sudden it's like, no, don't do that. That could be a risk, or that doesn't work, or that works for other people. So we're so told that our whole entire life. And so that's it. I'm like, I am going to create a community where people, no matter your current circumstances or your past, none of that defines you. It's where you want to go. And it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. What you need to do is shock yourself. Be proud of yourself and shock yourself. And how do you get through that? Because unfortunately, the people that you love the most, they've also been programmed to do this and not do anything abnormal. And so sometimes people don't support you. That doesn't mean they don't love you. That actually could mean they're trying to keep you from getting hurt because they don't see your vision. And so we really are really big in our community of, okay, how can you help people be sold on your vision as well? Because if you can get people sold on your vision, you'll achieve it so much faster.
Well, and if you have money coming in every single day, that's certainly one way to sell people on your vision, is just show them the proof. It's like, look at this.
That's what I say. I'm like, you guys, just don't say nothing. Love them where they're at. And then just, you know, in about 3 weeks, when you got some money come in, take them to a restaurant that you could have never afforded before and just thank them for loving you.
Wow. And what is that Dave Ramsey thing where it's like, you know, make sure you read the menu from left to right instead of looking at the price first? It's like, you cover the price up and just get whatever you want. That's amazing. So, I mean, sell us on how amazing this transformation has been for you personally. So, you know, like, lay it on thick, like, give us some motivation for people who are on the fence about taking the risk and taking the plunge that obviously is required to do something like this.
Well, like, as you said, I'm a mom of 6 and, you know, I have 5 grandchildren now. And since I had kids, the only thing I've ever cared about is staying home with them. And so actually my journey as a mom started, I ran a daycare out of my home because I just wanted to be home with my kids, because that was 30 years ago, right? So we didn't have the internet. We didn't have all these fancy things now. And so I was running a daycare for over a decade out of my home. And I loved it because I never missed a moment with my kids. Because the most important thing for me as a mom is to never get that phone call from a daycare provider that your son walked for the first time or said their first words. I never wanted that call. Like that was my defining moment as a mom, is like, I will never not raise my kids. And so I've done everything. Well, then I was introduced to the network marketing world and my journey started in there. And I was able to make enough money to replace my income, but that was at a cost. And I had to trade hours, time for hours. I had to live on my phone to be able to get a customer. And really what changed was in 2022, the company did a corporate call and we were so excited thinking this was going to be it. But actually they let us know that they were too loose on the comp plan and they were having to change the comp plan. And my income that day went from 7,000 to 3. Oof. And I was tired. I was mentally tired, emotionally tired. But it was a pivotal moment because at that day I realized I'm a contractor if I'm an affiliate marketer, or I'm a contractor if I'm a network marketer. And so that changed everything for me. And I would look in the mirror and I'd be so disappointed in myself because I didn't have enough time with my family. I didn't have enough money to make the memories. And so I put my big girl pants on and I decided to launch into the digital marketing world. And last year, we were able to travel literally the entire world. My daughter homeschools this year. And 2 months, we were home 6 days total, is it. We left the country 5 times, but we literally traveled all over the world. And my son, he is in college now, and he's actually a D1 runner for Wichita State University. And I don't have to miss any of his meets. I have the money we just actually flew back from Alabama, and he qualified for championships. And that's what it's given me. It's given me the freedom of time because my business is on autopilot. And it's given me the freedom to be with my family because I've learned how to use social media the right way to attract customers. So I literally can get all my income earning activities done in 2 to 3 hours a day. Like when I get done with you, now I'm building a legacy for my family. I just bought a hair salon.
Hey.
So now I went from, what am I going to do 17 months ago? I never want to do network marketing again.
Which income producing asset should I purchase first?
Now I have 9 income streams.
Wow.
And one of them, I just decided, my daughter's a hairstylist. And a few months ago, I was like, I can't stand watching you make a small percent. I'm going to buy a salon. And so now my goal is I'm leaving legacies for my kids. Yeah. Whatever their goal is, I want to fund it. And that's what I'm doing. And that's what it's given me. And my community has given me the ability to, I realize one person can't make an impact. It's a movement. It's millions of people. And I love the amount of people in my community that have been able to quit their jobs and now they're full-time moms and now are actually starting to leave legacies for their family. And that's been the biggest blessing, that my kids and my grandkids have me full-time now. And we got the funding to literally do the things that we want. And now I'm going to help fund my kids' legacies. And that's what this has all brought me. So
I just saw your t-shirt says hope dealer. That is so bad.
Yes, I'm the hope dealer. That's what I say every day. I'm like, I'm just your hope dealer. I hope today people see a different perspective. I hope today they see that, you don't have to have no huge following to be successful. You don't have to be no extrovert, and you just need to have heart. Just get out of your head and get in your heart and just have the vision and go after it is really what you need. And my vision was unlimited time with my kids and my grandkids because they'll never forget that. And now it's like when I'm gone, centuries later, they're going to talk about the legacy that I left them. And that's what means the most to me.
The grandkids are going to be like, dude, we had the coolest grandmother ever. She did all these dances on TikTok. You would never believe it. No, I'm really joking.
Well, it's so funny because when I went monetized on YouTube, because I'm monetized on YouTube, and when I went monetized on YouTube, I was having that conversation, and my granddaughter, that's 5, she goes, so YouTube pays your groceries then, right? And so we were at Costco shopping one time, and she literally told the people, YouTube is my grocery money for my grandma. And I'm like, you know that people do not believe this. And it's like, that's the thing though. I wish people understood the power of digital marketing and the power that's out there in the online world, because there is so much money to be made and so many lives to be impacted. And I'm just one of the many. Yeah.
So great, Michelle. And I love how you've taken the path of turning other people into a hero and kind of enabling them down that path as well. So give us a little bit of secret sauce for the people listening who run their own school communities. They're looking at you, number 3, you know, of engagement on the whole thing, number 1 business community. Like, what has worked for you? What hasn't worked? What mistakes have you made? Give us a little bit of school specific gold there.
The biggest tip I can give people is care. Don't care about the money, care about impacting lives. The more you give, the more you'll get. And you'll get that in every area of your life, of fulfillment, of joy, and just, it's such amazing blessing. And the money will just be the whatever, you know, but the more you give and the more you just pour, and I just pour into my community every day. I just pour so much love and belief and vision into them because I want them to feel unstoppable. And whatever anybody is promoting, if they can help somebody feel unstoppable, together you can win. But if you go into creating a community that you want to make money, I want this, I want to be a millionaire and things like that, it will never, that is like, that repels people. But if you go in pouring on people with a big heart and caring, that will just attract people from all over the world. And that's all we do. We're just pure heart, pure heart. Yeah.
I mean, I have other questions here, but I feel like that's probably the best way to end we're ever going to get. Outside of everything you've shared, Michelle, is there any other advice you'd give to people listening? Maybe they haven't figured out what their niche is yet. Maybe they're struggling to set up their funnel. You know, particularly people at the start of their journey. What would you say to them to get to that point where it's a daily paying business that you talk about?
I mean, patience and consistency, and, you know, realize there's resistance in everything, right? If you're going to go lift weights, you got to have that resistance or you'll never have the muscle. And we live in such I call it a microwave society. Like, we are now getting mad that it takes a minute and 20 seconds to heat up popcorn in a microwave. It's like,
too long. I don't know why they make it like that. It's infuriating.
And it's like, you know, I always tell people all the time, I'm like, go back your last 5 years. Have you been able to make $1 million in the last 5 years? If the answer is no, think about this. Because if you right now to this day can learn how to make $600 a day, that's $219,000 a year. In 5 years, you're a millionaire.
Absolutely.
Be patient, have heart, truly care about helping people, know who your perfect customer is, and actually love them so much that your heart would smile when they had success. That's my biggest tips.
It's great. Most challenging moment over the last 17 months?
Is you always get haters, you know? And
especially on TikTok.
on TikTok. And you know, you've got to get that skin of a rhinoceros, and you got to think, like, you don't know what state they're in their head, and you just can't take it personal. And I just love on everybody, you know, and I know if somebody comes at me, they're dealing with something that I have no idea, and I feel really bad for them. And that's been the hardest part, because I'm a lover. You know, I mean, you can't have 6 kids and 5 grandkids and not be a lover, right? And so when I kind of get the little, I'm like, why are people mean? So that's been the hardest part. But, yeah.
Cool. Final question. Is there anything that you feel like you could have done the last 17 months that could have got you here sooner, easier? Any area that we could learn from as we embark on our journey to follow in your footsteps?
Oh, gosh, that is such a good question. And you know what? I'll be honest with you. I wouldn't have wanted it to happen faster because the journey is not about the money. It's not about the size of the community. It's the person I had to become to have this size of a community and to have this type of money. And so sometimes I think people rush things, but they mentally aren't equipped for it. You haven't raised your standards to achieve that. I tell people all the time, the difference of your income now to where it's going to be is your skill level and your standards. And so you got to give that time to achieve that. But the moment you do, everything is going to happen. And so I just was really glad that I embraced my pace. I knew the vision, I knew where I wanted, and I knew where I want to take people. And it's just changed everything.
Do you know what's so interesting, Michelle? For people who've been listening to this show closely, they will already, the little alarm bells will be going off in their head, realizing, this is the 5th person that said that.
That's a clue. Success leaves clues.
And it's all different. We just got off the phone with an incredible 23-year-old guy from Wales. I think their agency's doing like 500,000 a month. And his final answer to this question was, I was going to do a Welsh accent, I'll not butcher it. He was like, I just realized that I just needed to become the type of person who could make 100,000 a month, 200,000 a month. And now you're saying, and I'm like, oh, okay. We get it.
Yeah. It's the truth. Yeah.
Michelle, thank you so much for your time. It's been a lot of fun and you've shared a lot of really valuable stuff today. So yeah, really, really appreciate it. There'll be a link to Michelle's community in the link in the description. And if you're new to school and you'd like to join, there'll also be a wee link that you can click to join and come and see what it's all about. So yeah, thanks, Michelle. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And just so honored to be sharing with all of these superstars. But I really, really hope that you are catching a vision for what this can be for you. And I really, really hope that you are hungry, for change, that you are hungry to do what it takes to pivot. Because here is the reality. I'm a stay-at-home mama, and I have always wanted to be a stay-at-home mama, but that wasn't a choice for me in the beginning. And I went through the corporate world. I went through 3 layoffs through no fault of my own. And when that happened, it was actually a huge blessing because I was like, this is going to be my opportunity to maybe go into network marketing and figure out that I can be home with my kids. And I spent 8 years in that space. And I love network marketing and it can be good. But here's the thing, like you're making a very small percentage. And the truth of the matter is that it is hard to win big in that space. And it is hard to help a lot of people win. And my goal and my heartbeat is to not only succeed, but help a lot of people find the freedom and unlock those chains that hold you back. And the truth is that you have chains, and maybe it is a financial chain, maybe it is emotional stress, maybe it is even a physical chain of like not being able to leave a job you don't like or not being able to be home. But when you can bring extra income into your wallet, you will get options. And options will give you freedom, and it will allow you to choose what is important to you, but most importantly, what is not important to you and what you don't want in life. You don't want to have to work overtime. You don't want to have to miss out on your kids. You don't want to have to rely on the 9 to 5 because you are hearing a lot of consistency with people that have gotten laid off and realize the importance of another stream of income. You are hearing people that wanted more for their family. And I talk about this a lot. When you hit your D-Day, that is your desperation day, when you are ready for change. And after spending 8 years in network marketing and having some success and having some failures and the ups and downs, I got burnt out. And while I did have some financial freedom, I did not have time freedom. And I cannot tell you how much time I missed out on my kids. While we were home, I was still living on my phone. We would go on a vacation and I was hustling the next sale and I was messaging a million people. And this business is different. And I want you to know that this is a solution if you want it to be. I sat back and I watched for almost a year. And I actually bought another course that was debating between this and another course. I bought another course and literally 3 days later, I bought this because it's a program and a program that is interactive. You are going to get mentorship. You are going to get guidance. You can be a beginner. You don't have to have a following. You don't have to have tech skill. skills, and it teaches you the automations so you can literally put your phone aside. This morning I was getting my kids ready for school and I had a $900 ding come in at 7:30. I had another $900 ding come in at 8:30. I had not even picked up my phone. And then I was walking with my husband and I had another $900 ding come in while we were walking. And that is the power of what this is. And so if you catch the vision of what this can be, what has made the success for me, and I am, like Victoria said, I've made almost $69,000 in 4 months. And so when I saw this, I was working harder than ever in network marketing and my business was going down. And I sat back and I was like, this has got to be too good to be true, just like everyone else is on here has said. But I said, you know what? Like, what if it's not? I am sitting here watching the world go by and people make crap tons of money and I am missing out. And I knew about social media, but I said, if I can get this and I can learn just a little, then it's a win. And if I can resell one course, then I have made my money back. And that was my goal. Literally skeptical and my income was dropping. I was like, I will buy this. If I can help one person, then that's great. And then my goal would be to make a couple $1,000s. And I guarantee you, if you were to ask all these top earners, most people, and I know Michelle shares this, most people have a small goal. Like Michelle, I think wanted to make like in the 50,000s in her first year. I heard Victoria's story of making $29,000 in her first month. And I said, if she can do it, then I can do it. Because here's the thing. A lot of people have been to the moon, but it took one person. It takes one person to do anything in the world. And if one person can do it, then you can do it. But you have to have the grit. You have to have the consistency. You have to figure it out. And I made $22,000 in my first month. That is more money than I had ever earned in any corporate career in the medical field. That was any money, biggest month out of all my network marketing. And in my third month, I had a $50,000 month because I kept going. And what you will see is that the more that you serve other people, this is a business of helping others, casting vision, explaining what this is, helping them unlock freedom. And by helping other people, it's going to be an automatic win for you. And so the $900 may like blow your mind and you're like, how are people earning $50,000 in a month? You can get started. And if you plug in and follow the program, $10,000 can absolutely be attainable by the end of this month. And we have 2 weeks and you may be blowing your mind on that, but that is literally helping 11 people get started with the Legacy program. So this is not too good to be true. And I always cast vision for that legacy. So be real, be raw, do it messy, do it scared, because if you never get started, then you're going to fail. But I promise you, nobody will fail in this program if you show up, if you apply what you are learning, if you're coachable, if you're excited. And the other last thing is share daily. It is okay. You are not blowing up your feed. And I promise you that not every single person is in your feed every single day. The algorithm is different. And there's a lot of different platforms, but don't set limitations for yourself. Because the people on this call right now that have earned 6 figures, I guarantee you didn't set limitations. And some of the things that I see that people come to me and they're like, well, I'm not making any money, but I'm not going to post on my Facebook because I don't want my friends and my family to know. And I'm not going to do this and I'm not going to do that. And I'm like, well, here's the deal. If you treat it like a business, you will get paid like a business. And if you are in a cubby hole, you will always stay there. And so you have got to get out of that. You are not a flipping tree. Go move, go break the chains, because this absolutely is a life-changing business if you choose it to be. It is such an honor to share. And I'm just so excited to lock arms with each and every one of you. And truly, like they said, let this be day one.
Just going to be real, genuine, authentic, and just raw. Because I want you guys to understand something. You don't have to come from money first and foremost. I'm just a country boy from the state of Missouri, who grew up in a shotgun house with a single mom and 14 kids that slept on a wood floor with no cover and a box fan. That's the God honest truth. So you don't have to come from money. You don't have to. I mean, I grew up getting in a house getting $700 for food stamps and a $300 welfare check, raising 14 siblings. My mom did. So I just wanted to get that out the way, because a lot of times people think they got to come from money. You got to have money passed down. It has nothing to do with that. So a little bit about myself, guys. Again, if you know my story, I worked as a welder for 14 years at a job. I was a 3-time employee of the month. Showed up every week, volunteered. I'm to my a true company man, no days off, miserable, almost lost my wife, almost lost relationship with my kids because I put the job before I put them. I mean, just miserable, still living paycheck to paycheck, behind on all my bills. Make a long story short, guys, I come in after giving that job almost 15 years of my life, blood, sweat, and tears. They came in on a Tuesday morning, make a long story short, and they fired me. They walked me out. I sat in the car crying, bawling. And I didn't even tell my wife for almost 2 days. I didn't tell you guys that. Not only was I homeless, and I didn't share this with you guys, but I actually stayed in a homeless shelter for 1 month, you know, because of that. Just, I mean, it was a lot, guys. It was a lot. I was at a really deep part of my life. And I told myself, I didn't want to work for anybody else. The fact that somebody could come in there and just snap their fingers after giving them, you know, almost 15 years, it was just too much for me. So I told myself, I had made up my mind, I didn't want to work for anybody. Make a long story short, guys, I came into the online space not knowing anything. I dabbled into a couple things, and I discovered this program right here through someone on January the 13th, and I joined on January the 15th. Now, before I get into my income, I want to share with you guys, and I had a whole bunch of things, but I just want to hit on a couple of them that they're on as far as like my success, and this is for me. So first and foremost, guys, my biggest thing is my why. You have to know why you're doing what you're doing. Why did you join? What was the reason why you joined this business? Because once you figure out the reason why you joined, that's what's going to keep you from quitting. If you don't have a real reason why you joined, if Lord forbid, if just because your website didn't get set up right, or you can't get your emails file sequences together, oh, it's the end of the day. Like, it's crazy how we can stress this job and want to quit after 3 days, but we can work at a job for 20 years, you know, taking orders and being bossed around and taking 30-minute lunches and 2 10 or 15-minute breaks, right? So you have to know why. My why is, guys, is simple. I don't want to give a job, somebody, an entity or a business, the fact that on any given Sunday, they can come in and be like, hey, you know, we're downgrading. And you got to understand, if you're the person who's making the most money, you're going to be the person who get the axe first, because they're trying to cut back. So I didn't want to do that. I never wanted to put myself in a position where I was away from my family. I'm in a shelter. My wife's over here. My kids over here. I didn't want to have any. I want to control my own income, because I know the type of work ethic that I have, and I want my income to be based off my work ethic, and not because I'm working for a Fortune 500 company that's making billions of dollars and I'm only worth $22 an hour to that company. I didn't want to put myself in that. So you got to have a why. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Because your why is what's going to keep you going. I wrote these down, guys. I had to write these down. My next one, guys, is just staying consistent. No days off. When people ask me, Daryl, you know, you're doing really well. Guys, I don't take any days off. It doesn't matter if I got the flu, pneumonia, COVID, like, I'm showing up. I'm consistent. I'm consistent with my 2-hour workday. It's in blocks. I don't do it all at one time, but it is like everything for me. If I'm doing 30 minutes here, my wife, my kids, the dogs, they know nobody touches my circle, right? And you have to show up, and you have to, you know, for me, I post my 3 videos. I go live for an hour, answer my emails. That is structure. You have to have structure, you know, once you take your business serious. The next thing for me, guys, is watching other people who are doing better than you. Guys, let me tell you something. I went from January the 15th to January 31st, I made $5,000. That was more than I ever made working 75 hours a week for a whole month, 12 hours a day, welding. And how my income ended up going from 5,000 to 8,000 in February, I watched Michelle, I watched Tim, I watched Marianne, I watched Amy, I watched Victoria, I watched Jimmy. I was watching those guys because they were making more money. They were doing more. And I just started mastering the 2-hour workday because that's how important it is. And then my income went from 5,000 to 8,000, right? Again, showing up, not taking any days off, just continuing to learn. And then my next one, guys, is just being yourself. I think a lot of times when we're getting on video or whatever, we're trying to be somebody we're not. We're trying to be Michelle. We're trying to be Amy. We're trying to be Tim, right? It's good to follow them. And I learned a lot from all of those. And I put it together and I use it as myself. But I can only be who I am because I know if you can just be yourself, you're going to attract. There's 8 billion people in the world. You're going to attract your own type of people, right? So me being myself and doing that, guys, again, my income went from 5,000 in January, 8,000 in February to $38,600 in March. I had to pinch myself. I cannot tell you what type of income that is, guys. I mean, that's true life-changing income for me. And again, and then my 5th one, guys, is just staying consistent. Like, it is the biggest thing. There's nobody is going to have success without consistent. You can't work Monday and you know, make a couple of dollars and take off Tuesday and Wednesday and come back. You have to work every day. You have to show up. Like I show up, guys. I keep a receipt from Regions years ago when my account was overdrawn $422.63. That's my motivation. That's why I stay consistent. That's why I show up. It doesn't matter how much money I make. I'm going to show up every day. Like if I don't make money, my wife's going to leave me. I'm not going to have a relationship with my kids. They're not going to eat. That's the type of hunger you have to have. And you have to continue to learn from just everybody, but you just got to be yourself, right? And so it's crazy because I remember one of the first people that I saw in this community was what's her name? Victoria, because she had made 6 figures in 5 months. And I wasn't even on TikTok then. I watched the TikTok train and implemented, right? And I told myself I want to make 6 figures by the end of the year. That was my goal right out the gate. Guys, I hit 6 figures in 112 days, guys. That is a little bit over 3.5 months. Today is May the 15th. I joined on January the 15th, and I'm at a little bit over $110,000 in 120 days, which is just, I can't even tell you what that has done. I've paid off $27,000 in debt. The only other debt I have is about $15,000 for student loans, which will probably be paid off in the next 2 months max, guys. And I'm able to travel. Me and my wife are able to do stuff where, you know, I'm getting ready to go Monday for 3 days to Georgia. My daughter is planning for colleges down there. These are things, guys, I never got to do. I'm talking about 6 to 8 years. I missed out on this type of stuff. I'm getting ready to go to Jamaica. It's already paid for 8 people. I would have never not only had the time, but never been able to make that type of income to be able to take my whole family on a trip that was been on my bucket list probably since I was 12 years old. And so, guys, I just want you to understand that first and foremost, if you're here, this is the best business in the world. The fact that you can just work 2 hours a day and be able to learn skills that is going to pay you as long as the internet is around, because it's not going anywhere. It's almost like I wake up every day just like this, because I know that all I have to do is show up for 2 hours out of 24 hours. And I'm able to learn skills that's going to make me daily pay. That's going to have me living the life that I would have never. The only way I could have saw this coming was watching it, dreaming it on TV. And so now I'm actually living this, guys, all because of first of all because of a decision I made by joining when someone introduced it to me, because I could have kept on scrolling, right? But I joined. I've learned skills. And those skills are teaching me how to make daily pay. I'm a part of a thriving community, people who support me, who actually inspire me, who motivate me, and people who I can continue to learn from myself. And, you know, I can name 1,000 other reasons, but those are just 5. Just, again, what is your why? You have to stay consistent, guys. No days off. Watching other people who are doing better, you learning from them. Staying consistent and just be yourself. You will attract your own audience, guys. And so, you know, I'll leave you guys with this and I'll get off, Michelle. Guys, I had a millionaire mentor tell me this in 2018. He said, Daryl, you have to stop being poor, man. He said, you have to stop being poor. And he wasn't talking about where I come from. He was talking about my mindset, guys. I was living paycheck to paycheck, but he said, you have to stop passing over opportunities repeatedly. Passing over opportunities repeatedly. He said, you know, and I realized that train of that thought, that little thing that he invested, you know, implemented in me, guys. That is the reason why I'm going to be one of those 7-figure earners that Michelle creates in this program. I know I will be, right? because I would have never even thought of making 6 figures in under 4 months, let alone for the whole year. But this is the power of what we have up here. And so anyway, I can talk all day, but again, guys, it can be one day for you, or it can be day one, guys. And I highly recommend it for your, if you're smart. I ain't gonna say if you're smart, but guys, I would make it day one if I were you, because this is the best business in the world, and we've got the best supporting cast around here. So thank you, Michelle. Appreciate you guys, and let's get it, guys.
Awesome. So today, you guys, I want to share with you what the Legacy Builder program is and why the Legacy Builder and what it can do for you, because that's the most important thing, right? Because I don't think anybody is on here today going, I just want to take more time trying to figure out how to make money from home. So what I want to do is I want to, first of all, kind of show the story behind the Legacy Builder program. And one thing I want to share with you guys, it's not a course. You don't need another course sitting in your computer that you're really excited about, but 3 days later, that energy's gone. Like I call that the treadmill moment, right? You get all excited, and then a few days, the emotion is gone. The exact same thing happens in courses, right? If it didn't, there would be millions and millions of millionaires, right? But because we get unmotivated easy, because we get back into our old habits and patterns, I want to help you understand why the Legacy Builder is a program, because it is an interactive program that not only will show you guys how to make $900 a day, it is literally going to show you how to make that $900 a day in passive income, but it is literally going to show you step by step how to also create a reoccurring income stream. But I'm going to show you how to do that through your email list, because in your journey of making an income online, I want to take you from launch your business to profit in 7 days is the first step. Right? And then once we do that, we're going to really start understanding who your perfect customer is. And you're going to have an automated business out there working for you, fully automated from the very moment somebody goes into your system. Congratulations for looking at the Legacy Builder program. I'm so excited you're here, and I can promise you after this video, you're going to have a clear understanding of exactly what can happen to you being inside of our digital growth community and following the Legacy Builder program. So you might be listening to me right now going, man, Michelle, I just want to make some extra cash. I want to kind of get some pressure off, or maybe you want some of that fun money. Or maybe you're listening to me going, man, I really want to get out of debt, start saving some money. I would love to learn how to make $300 a day, which is $109,000 a year. Or maybe you're listening to me going, I want to go for more of that higher 6 figures. I would love to learn how to make $600 a day, which is $219,000 a year. And many of you might be more like in a Legacy Builder mode, and you're like, man, I want to take advantage of what's going on in digital marketing, and please show me how to make $900 a day, which is over $328,000 a year. Would that change your life any? Well, you guys, my name is Michelle O'Neill, and back in September of 2022 is when I discovered this process. And prior to discovering it, I was stressed. I was overwhelmed. I'm a mom of 6 kids. I only have 2 left at home, and time was slipping away. And I have 5 grandchildren. And you guys, time is the most important thing to me. And when I discovered this process, I was like, oh my gosh, if I can just learn how to make $54,000 a year working 2 hours a day, that would change my life. Because inside of the process, you guys, it shows you how to follow a 2-hour workday. I know, crazy, right? But it shows you how you could get your income earning activities done in 2 hours away. But let me share with you why. It's because of systems like this. Because of pages like this, you guys are going to be out there working for you 24/7. This is how I built a global business. It's pages just like this.
Welcome. Let me go ahead and share my screen, you guys, and we are going to dive into the information and a little bit about how this is going to work. You guys, I'm literally going to break down your 10K recipe, how you can make 10K in May. You're literally going to get the step-by-step guides today, exactly how to achieve that. And at the very end, I will open up for any questions that anyone has. That is the goal tonight, for you to get a clear understanding of exactly what it takes for you, my friend, to make 10K in May. So you are here because you are ready to learn how to make passive daily pay income online, but you just don't know where to start. And you want the recipe for 10K in May. So look, Heather, you guys, her first full month, You guys, she made $9,900. She's been searching for 10 years for a way to make real money online. And look at this, Andrea, in April, she made $14,576 with this process that I'm sharing with you, okay? So if they can do it, you can do it. Look, she's already made $1,200 today. Because today's May 1st, right? So if they can do it, you can do it. You guys, and I can understand if you're like, how are these numbers possible? Because I felt the same way back in 2022. I was struggling. I was disappointed in myself. I wasn't making the income I thought I could make around my family. And then I discovered these steps, you guys, and I went from making zero online to $1 million in 17 months. And I'm going to break down this recipe with you guys tonight, because today my family and I get to travel and do the things we've always dreamed of. So all I'm going to say to you guys right now is I want you to dream big. Matter of fact, what I want you to do real quick, while we still got other people getting on, I want you to put in the chat, if you've had a $2,700 day. Awesome, Matthew. So I want you to put in the chat, if you could make, or when you make 10K in May, how is that going to impact your family? Can you please put that in the chat? I would absolutely love to know. If you could make 10K in May, could you please put that in the chat? Freedom. Awesome. Relief, credit card debt, payoff. Yeah, this is what can happen, because you guys realize when you have the recipe to make 10K in May, that means you can make 10K again in June and 10K in July. That doesn't have to stop with just this month, because you can just complete to rinse and repeat these steps over and over again. Okay. So let me ask you that. How would it feel, right? To have not only 10K, but do that part-time with a passive income stream. And look at this, Tamara, you guys, in 48 hours, she made $5,300, and she made $13,000 for the month of April. And you have Michelle, she hit $8,200 for the month of April. And she finished yesterday with a $1,500 day. So yep, 10K in May is on deck for her. And Leslie, she had a $3,800 day on Friday, a $2,700 day on Sunday, and she did $2,100 in April. So I'm not sharing with you that this could happen. No, this is happening on a monthly basis inside my community. And that, my friends, is passive income. And this is what you're going to learn about tonight. Passive income is an income that requires little to no labor to produce and to maintain. So tonight I'm going to break down the 6 ingredients to a 10K in May. Now, something I want to really touch base before I go over these ingredients with you real quick. And this is this. We've all been to the store and bought a cake mix, right? You don't buy the cake mix and think, I mean, it could work. It could come out. No, you buy the cake mix and you know, if you follow the ingredients and the directions on here, you're going to have a really good cake. And so I want you to think about this. You do not buy a cake mix and pushing it around in the shopping cart, wondering if it could work. You know it will work. So I'm tonight going to give you your 10K recipe for success. So I just want you to remember that. So you might want to take some notes, you guys, because you're literally going to have exactly what you need to do in May. Step 1, you have to commit. No different than with the cake mix. You can't open it up and then and get the eggs on the counter and the butter on the counter and the water out. You can't dump the mix in the bowl, but you have to commit to finishing it, right? Once you finish it, you can get the results. So step 1, in May, I want you guys to commit to going for 10K in May. What else do you have to do in your life? Because imagine how rewarding it will be to make 10K in May. So step 2, promote product or programs that are in high demand. Now, this recipe for success that I'm giving you, you guys, it's not going to work if you're trying to sell a cassette tape or something that people actually do not want. So why I recommend promoting digital programs, because it's the fastest growing trending industry out there. Plus, the amount of money you can make in this industry because of the amount of profit you can make. So you make 100% profit. Now, I just want to give you an example of that. My number one selling product is $900. So let's say you are an affiliate marketer or a network marketer and you make about 25% profit. Well, this process I'm sharing with you, this ingredients to a 10K in May, you make 100% profit. So that means you get one customer and you're putting $900 in your pocket. If you were only making 25%, you only put $225 in your pocket. Now, some of you might be going, oh, but you know what? I don't think I'm passionate about selling a digital product. I think I really just want to sell this lip gloss because I really, really love it. So you sell one lip gloss, you guys, you make $9. What makes more sense to you? One customer to make $900, one customer to make $225, or one customer to make $9? Put it in the chat. What makes more sense to you? Because if you're working the same amount of hours, doesn't it make sense to make 100% profit? Now, 12 customers in May is $10,800. So holy cow, you guys, all you need is 12 customers in May and you can literally make 10K. And I'm going to share with you in the next ingredients how that's going to happen. But if you were making only 25% profit, you would need to get 45 customers to make 10,000. Okay, what makes more sense? 12 customers or 45 customers? But look at this. If you were promoting a lip gloss and you wanted to make 10,000 this month with a lip gloss, you would need 1,112 customers. But let me add another layer and put this really into perspective. 45 customers at 25%, you're making 10,000. 45 customers at 100%, you're making $40,000. But oh my, 1,112 customers times 900, you're making your first $1 million. Or would you rather make 10,000 and sell 1,000 lip glosses? You guys, this is important because the only way you make money online is if you promote something. So this is a page that you should screenshot, because why wouldn't you want to launch a business and learn how to have a successful business and make 100% profit? To me, it's definitely a no-brainer, right? And so the second reason why I recommend promoting a digital product is because it's daily pay directly into your bank account. Like if you're an affiliate or network marketer for another company, sometimes you got to wait to get paid. With this, when you promote your own digital products or have the access to promote digital products, you get immediate money into your bank account. And you get to sell something that truly helps people. I get it. A lip gloss can help a mom feel sexy for an hour. But promoting something where they can learn a new skill can completely transform their life and transform even their entire family's life. So this is a very important step. I feel like this step is if you don't add the ingredients, right? And the ingredients, like if I didn't add this to the cake, I'm not going to have a very good cake. I don't think just having eggs and butter and water would make a good cake. You need the whole ingredients. And this, my friends, is a huge part of that. Now, step 3, automate your business. Now, this is where we're starting to add the ingredients, right? Now, this is where you have your life back and your time back. Because many of you right now listening to me, I get it. You already have a full-time job. So you're trying to figure out how you can even manage adding more time. And by the way, I'm going to share with you a 2-hour working process on this today, okay? That's what you're going to be covered. But here is an automated system. These pages would literally be out there working for you 24/7. On average, 1 out of 20 people buy. By the way, this is pre-built and given to you. I will show you how to build a business to 6 figures with this system and it not costing you a dime. But so your goal would be to get 10 people a day to put their email in. Because if 1 out of 20 are buying from you, that would be a customer every other day, and that's a 10K in May. Screenshot this page. This is huge. This is how you do that. We just focus on making sure you get 10 people a day to put an email in. And again, that's through step 4, getting your business discovered. You guys, you can use a method called the copy and paste free ads method, where you can actually post classified ads and attract people. You guys, I used this method when I was growing my business, and not only did it build my email list, it also did get me customers, but it built my YouTube channel, because in the free ad I posted, I put a video in there as well. So now I'm monetized on YouTube. The other method, just a minute, somebody was doodling on the screen. I don't know how I can shut that off. If anybody can show me how to shut that off, would be awesome. But it's distracting, so let me get it off real quick. I don't know. I will put that on my note to figure that out for the next one. Anyway, so we can show you how to build a business by baseless content, where you don't even got to talk on video and or even be on video. It's called your invisible empire. We actually give you this 71-page PDF, and I give you a training to go with it. And so you have the ability to have that as well. And then also use social media. Social media is a powerful way to be able to build your business. You guys, I was sharing with you a minute ago, right, that there is, okay, can you see me? I'm sorry. It was somebody's doodling again. Social media is the other way we get our business discovered. There's 4.8 billion people on social media alone. If you use social media, you can attract your customers to you. And again, all you need is 12 customers to make 10K in May. Do the math on that. 4.8 billion people, and all you need is 10. Okay, and we will show you how to become a magnet on social media. The next is you got to become relatable with your content. Now, I just shared with you a cool part about social media is there's 4.8 billion people, but the other part is, how do you stand out? How do you stop the scroll? So what you need to do is you need to know who your perfect customer is. You need to use the stop the scroll hooks, and you need to do what's called a CTA, which is a call to action. And this allows customers to get back inside your automated system. Okay. Step 6, you get a customer. That's it. Now I want to explain what I just shared with you, because if you already got a product to promote, you're good. Your automated system is set up and given to you. All you got to focus on is creating content and stopping the scroll of your customers. And then after that, a new customer comes in. What you're going to learn. Well, how you get started, you guys, when you purchase the Legacy Builder program, you immediately get access to your Legacy Builder program. But inside of that, you get access to 4 income streams. And right here, this Launchpad sells for $100. This Passive Daily Pay Blueprint sells for $300. This Digital Mastery for $600, and the Legacy Builder for $900. So you literally have the ability to start selling these products at any time. And when somebody buys one of them, you make 100% profit. If you sold one a day, that's $1,900 a day. So that is what I absolutely loved. I'm like, wait, so I can learn and earn at the exact same time. Yes. So while you're learning these skills, you have the ability to be earning an income as well. You guys, that was the most brilliant thing I'd ever heard. And the fact that we can make 100% profit. Now, also, when you enroll today, you're going to get these additional bonuses. Of course, our digital growth community, which is priceless. You're going to love it and meet the most amazing people. You're going to get a Canva crash course that helps you be able to create your content using Canva. You're going to get my 1 million in 17 months step-by-step blueprint that is going to be launching this coming week. You guys are going to absolutely love it. You're also going to get the 30-day market strategy growth plan. So I'm telling you guys, if you are brand new and you have no following, you have no skills, you'll want to follow this 30-day growth marketing strategy plan. You will absolutely love your results. This plan is exactly what I did, how I went from brand new on TikTok. I made 7,000 my first month and 14,000 my second month. I made 21,000 on the TikTok platform before I even had 1,000 followers. Okay, so you're going to learn that, and how to start your own online business with MRR, which is Master master resale rights. You're going to learn that. And you're going to get 200 digital product ideas, because once you're inside the program and you start learning how to market, learning how to build an email list, you might want to launch your own product, service, or community. You're also going to get the mindset, message, and marketing to your first $1 million, exactly what it takes. And you're going to get that Your Invisible Empire Faceless marketing training as well. So if you don't want to talk on video, you can get that. Okay, and you get all of that and all 4 income streams, you guys, for only $900. And get back with the person that introduced you to this, because many of us do offer payment plans, so you can get back with that. But you guys, just one of each of these products a day, you're making $1,900 a day. You literally get your hands on $1,900 worth of product, plus all the bonuses for only $900. Now, if that's not your goal, if you're not looking to make, oh, by the way, that gives you a strategy, a blueprint inside of it to show you how to make $900 a day, which is $328,000 a year. It also shows you how to make a reoccurring income stream. You have reoccurring bills. Why not a reoccurring income stream? It also shows you how to add multiple other income streams as well. So this not is just one way to make money. This is just how we start by building that solid foundation. But if that's not your goal, we also have the Digital Mastery that has a 600 daily pay blueprint inside of it. And you will get access to 3 income streams, the 100, 300, and the 600. And then we also have the Passive Daily Pay Blueprint, which is a $300 blueprint inside of it, which is $109,000 a year. You can still make some good money with that as well. You get the income streams on $100 and a $300 product. And then we have our Launchpad, which is $100, you guys. Inside of all of these products, you're going to learn how to launch a business. You're going to learn how to go to launch to profit with your online business. You're going to learn how to build that passive income. Okay, so these are the products. We have our 900, 600, 300, and 100. And you get to pick the one that's best for your goals and dreams. And that's the way to get started.
I want to show you what one of the pages looks like while I'm sharing this with you. Let me share my screen real quick. And this is the pages. It's like this, you guys. You're going to have pages like this that are literally going to be out there working for you 24/7, right? So what happens is you're going to learn through our discovery method how to attract customers to you, your online business. People put their email in here, and once they put their email in here, they'll be able to be taking to more information. So imagine people going through the information. Let me see if I have it pulled up here. I think it's right here. Well, this is one of the other pages we have. But here's the website people you're going to get access to. But people are, I think it's one of these. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I thought I had it pulled up for you. These are all the pages actually that you are looking at that I'm showing you. There it is. And then and once they put their email in, you guys, they're taken to this page that has a video, right? That literally breaks it down for them. And right here, anybody can click on and buy from you. Okay, they can see the testimonials in here and click on and buy from you, right? And then when they click right here, it literally takes them to, I'm finding it. I have too many tabs open. Oh my gosh, where's it at? This is so funny. Oh, here it is. It takes you to your website, right? And this is what people, you guys, I want you to think about this. You don't have to go find a customer. You don't got to follow up with a customer. You don't got to answer any questions. You don't got to DM people. This system is constantly out there working for you, doing all the work. And at any time when somebody is going through this, they can buy from you. But I want to share with you what you're going to get inside of this, okay? And what exactly it all can do for you, because that's one of the most important things. And this is what I've discovered in my journey with making an income online, is when I started, you guys, I had no process. I had no structure. I had no idea what to do. And I was floundering out there. I was searching, I was Googling. I thought the more YouTube videos I would watch, the more money I would make, right? Or the more I could figure out how to make money. All it did is confuse me. I felt like I had a bunch of jigsaw puzzle pieces inside my head. I couldn't connect the dots. And so I discovered a process that walked me through step by step, right? But what was missing in that process was no community. And I was by myself. right? And I was in my office by myself. And, it's easy to get distracted. It's easy to get unmotivated, right? Mostly when your day doesn't go as well. And there was no way to really discover who is my perfect customer? Why is that important? And so for the last 18 and a half months, I've been really paying attention to all of the questions that have ever been asked, not only from my customers, but from my potential customers. And that's why I created that Legacy Builder program to help you guys. Are you ready for this? To help you literally launch your business, learn how to go from launch to profit in 7 days. And learn how to master this 2-hour workday so you can learn how to make passive daily paying income. You guys, I have literally been making an income every single day since the end of October of 2022. And as a mom of 6 kids and 5 grandchildren, that's a breath of fresh air. Knowing every single day I'm going to get that ding. And now it's multiple dings a day. And you know what's great? You know what the difference of me today and me back then is? My email list is bigger. I'm still spending the exact same amount of time creating content that I did 18 months ago. Which, you ready for this? And this is what I'm going to help you master. When I first started, I would spend let me kind of show you this as well. 30 minutes a day, copy and paste in free ads, right? And you're going to see down here where you are going to learn that. You are going to learn all of this. I would spend 30 minutes a day copy and pasting free ads to high traffic websites. You guys, by the way, that's an introvert's dream come true. Copy, paste, post. Copy, paste, post. I built my email list, built my YouTube channel, and I'm going to cover that here in a minute. But it also got me customers. And so why it built my YouTube channel is because I put a YouTube video in it. You guys, when you get involved with the Legacy Builder program, we have a testimonial page full of testimonials and full of videos that you can use for your YouTube. So yes, you can build your own YouTube channel without you ever even having to create a video. So I would spend 30 minutes a day doing that. And then I set up my TikTok, right? And I started learning how to grow my following and grow my customers using TikTok. All platforms work or we wouldn't have them in here, right? And then I started learning how to do a MMR method, which is be able to promote other people's products and make 100% profit, which was literally a breath of fresh air because that means I didn't have to go find my own product to promote and make a small percent. I can make 100% profit. And then I learned how to find my perfect customer. This is a step that you're going to learn, right? You're going to learn step by step everything you need to literally go from I don't even know what I'm doing to making daily pay. So 30 minutes copy and pasting free ads. And then I would literally spend 1 hour creating 3 pieces of content. I chose TikTok as that platform. That was what I did an hour and a half every single day. My last 30 minutes was responding to what's called a CTA, which is a call to action. Copy, paste, post. That's all I did. Guys, I made $7,000 my first month doing that, $14,000 my second month, $22,000 my third. And then I made $31,000 my fourth month. And I ended up making 6 figures in 6 months by following this process. And you guys, what I love about it is we have, I think, 5 or 6 people now that have hit 6 figures following this exact same process. And then we've taken it another layer because I'm like, you know what? Why not create a reoccurring income stream? You have reoccurring bills. Why not a reoccurring income stream? I was able to build that through my email list. You guys, I now have 13 income streams online and I only promote 4. The other 10 are 100% through social media because I monetize on YouTube and I monetize on TikTok. But the other 8 are 100% through my email list. I'm going to show you exactly how to do that, how to add more income streams, but no more time to create them. That's what you're going to learn. That's actually part of the Digital Mastery Program. You're going to learn that. You're going to learn how to be an affiliate for other products through your email list, right? Because once you build the email list, why not promote other products? You're going to learn how to build a wildly successful email list. Now, we're going to start leaving that legacy for your family. I'm going to show you how to even create your own product, your own program, your own community, your own course, so you can have other incomes as well, so you can leave a legacy for your family. So you can change generational wealth. And I'm going to show you how to do this while you're earning an income. Matter of fact, I'm going to get you to 6 figures and then show you how to start doing this. So you have more time to do the things that you love. Then I'm going to show you how to scale your business, how to hire people so you have more time. You guys are going to love it because, you think the more money I make, the more time I'm going to have to spend. I'm going to show you, my friend, how it's exact opposite of that. You're going to absolutely love this. And what I'm really excited about is introducing you to this passive revenue freedom machine, where I'm going to show you how to be having a passive revenue freedom machine out there working for you 24/7. It's going to add a completely different layer onto the way you build on social media today. You're absolutely going to love it. This is literally going to change your life. This right here, you guys, we might even pull it apart and allow you, if you're in the Legacy Builder program, to allow you to sell that as an additional product. And we'll probably sell it for several $1,000s when you see what it will do. Completely life-changing. Yes, this Legacy Builder program is not only going to allow you to be able to create a legacy, but it's going to allow you, we're going to be pulling some of these out and allowing you guys to be able to sell them. I'm adding more income streams inside of the Legacy Builder for you. So right now you have 4, but what if you can have 7 this year off of products you didn't even create? And what if one of them are a high ticket product? You guys, I hope everybody just got really excited when I just said that. What I'm going to teach you is going to change your life. Now, you're also going to get these additional bonuses. You're going to get a Canva course training of how to use Canva. I literally give you my blueprint of what I did to make $1 million in 17 months while I traveled the world with my family. We literally left the country 5 times in 2022. My daughter's a senior. We are homeschooling her she's doing online school this year because we're traveling and truly living life on our terms. It's literally a dream. I can't wait for you to see this. If you implement it, you can make 7 figures as well. You're going to get the 30-day marketing growth strategy plan that is actually dropping inside our community or program today. You're going to get how to start your own online business with MRR. You're going to get 200 digital product ideas that's already inside of there. It will blow your mind. You're going to get how to build an invisible empire, how to build a faceless brand, how to build a brand that can make you millions of dollars without you ever having to do one video. You guys get access to that as well. And you're also going to get access to right here, you guys, I call it the 5 M's, how to manage your mind, how to get the right mindset, the right message, the right marketing, the right mentoring, so you can make $1 million. And you can do this 1000% with your family at your side. So that's what is included in the Legacy Builder program. It is there to truly help you be able to reach your goals and dreams. And what I love about it is you immediately get 4 income streams. Do you guys realize you are literally able to get a $900 product that is actually worth $1,900 because you get all 4 of these products that you can sell? This one for $900, this one for $600, this one's for $300, and that one for $100. What if you sold just one of each of them a day? That's $1,900 a day just because of this program, right? So here's what it looks like when you get the Legacy Builder program. Let me pull it back right here. You're literally equipped with every single thing that you need. The moment you get started, again, you're going to purchase your program. It's going to take you to the next page. It's a $29 button. You purchase that. You immediately create your password. And then it immediately takes you here. You're actually going to be able to see every single one of your products. Like you can click here. When you purchase, you guys, you're going to see all the products. Okay, so you can show people all the products because maybe you have somebody interested in just launching their business. Maybe you have somebody interested in just learning about passive daily pay income. Maybe you have somebody interested in, mastering digital marketing. It's all right here, but you need to start right there in the Legacy Builder. There's all the exclusive bonuses. Let me just show you this one. This is so fun. Watch this. Okay, so not only do you got a video with it of 200 digital product ideas, but watch. Let me just download it real quick here. You get immediate access to this. Look at this. Over 200. Your mind is going to get so excited and so creative of all different types of ideas. It's all in here for you. From little a short maybe make 17 bucks, $7, $47, $97 products to higher end. It's all in here. We literally equip you with every single thing that you need to be wildly successful in the digital marketing world, okay? But you'll see all of your products. And what you do is you click on the one that you just purchased and you start right here. You guys, these videos are short. And then right here is your free automated system. You actually get immediate access to your website. All you have to do is literally add your name and your testimonial and connect it, and you're ready to go. I've had people be able to launch their business and in 2 hours had a business ready to go. And we are going to show you again how to go launch to profit in 7 days. We will literally disrupt the way digital marketing is done. I do not want you to have a course to have a course. I want you to have an interactive program and be part of a thriving community of other online business owners that are there to help you every step of the way. And when you purchase your Legacy Builder program, you have 24/7 support inside the community. So whatever country you are in, yes, there is support available inside the community. And I love that because my only goal with you is to help you take action. So I'm going to leave you with one question, and that is, what would you do if you could start making an extra 900, and put it in the chat. I want to see this. What would you do if you could start making an extra 900 a day? 900 a day. That's 6,300 a week. How would that change your life? One customer a day is 900 a day. There's 4.8 billion people on social media. You don't think if you know how to market and if you know how to build an email list because you're part of a proven program, you don't think you couldn't learn how to get one customer a day and make 900 a day, which is 328,000 plus a year? The Legacy Builder program will show you how to make $500,000, actually your first year if you want it, because the other income is going to come from, you're going to get monetized on your social media accounts, and you're going to be able to create that reoccurring income stream and other incomes under behind the scenes. You guys, I literally started from no TikTok account. I started from no email list, no knowledge in digital marketing, scared to death because I'm like, I'm an introvert. I'm too old. What am I doing? Am I going to be able to learn these skills? I started there and I made 6 figures in 6 months and my first million in 17 months. And I will promise you this, if you are willing to be coachable and if you are willing to follow this step by step, your wildest dreams can come true. But it's no different than this. If I see a horse that's thirsty and I bring the horse over to the ocean of water, I can't get it to drink, but I know if that horse will drink, it will never be thirsty again. That's you, my friends. If you are ready to learn how you can have a fully automated online business where you can make 900 a day with passive income, you will absolutely love this program. There you guys go. Hopefully that helped. Oh my gosh. Let me,